he never even stopped driving stick. What the shit? That was awesome.
It's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
What's up, guys? Back with another video. Today, doing something that I probably should have done a long time ago, but I've just been kind of a child. If you couldn't tell by the video already, we're letting my dad drive my car. That thing over there. And I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest, but we're gonna find out. And yes, he is handicapped. We'll get into it a little bit more once we get into the car, but yeah, this should definitely be fun, and I'm definitely excited. We got another coyote into the family. It may not be a Mustang, but it's a truck. He just picked this up not too long ago from my job, but yeah, he loves that thing, so I'm curious to see how he feels about my car. So yeah, let's just go and head on inside and see if he's ready to let her rip potato chip. What's up, fatty? Oh, okay, he's scared. Don't let that fool you. He can be a little shit. He bites me all the time. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing. Okay. You ready, Dad? All right, guys, we're in the car. This is my Padre.
Hi, folks.
He's really the whole thing that got me started into cars, really, because we grew up working on cars and wrenching on Brett's money and really everything. You're a painter. I'm not
Painter,
really.
body man, motor man, whatnot. And by the way, Brett's his brother.
Yes.
For those who don't know who
He was the one I talked about in that one video that traded his money for a V6
Don't rub
Pro
it in.
Charged Mustang. We don't talk about that. That's a story for another day. But yeah, I figured now that he's got the Coyote truck, maybe I should let him test drive, because he always eggs me on all the time because I never let him drive it.
And I did put the down payment on the car.
No, that was the last one. That was the last one. This one was all me.
Carries over.
But yeah, just gotta pull the e-brake down.
I know how to drive a car, son.
Hey, I'm just. It's my.
Who taught you how to do one?
Is it in? Yeah, you gotta kind of work it in there.
Doesn't like it's reversed, does it?
No, it's because of the short throw shifter I've got in there. It's like a real hard. You just didn't have it in all the way. See what I mean with that clutch?
Yeah.
You can kind of feel it like shaking if you don't give it the right. Easy.
Just have some fun with you.
Oh Lord.
I want to think it's you doing it.
Oh, so they're mad at me, not you. I see how it is. Now, as far as the handicap thing goes, it is true. This isn't just clickbait to get views. This is. Didn't you have like two hip replacements?
Yep, sure did.
2 hip replacements, and I tell you what,
the left leg is the one that I had to give up driving sticks because of the loss of control on my left leg.
Yeah, but we figured just
This clutch is pretty nice though.
Yeah,
It's nice
right.
and easy.
For like a high horsepower clutch,
I'm rather surprised at it.
Yeah, that's what I was surprised about with too. Like, even with that high horsepower clutch, it's just like stock almost, to be honest.
It is. And it's an easy throw in and out.
Oh
You
yeah.
had to get used to how far you had to press it, and then if you had to go all the way down with it. So it's just getting used to what your clutch feels like.
Yeah. And that's why it was such a big change for me. Like I said in the video where I talked about that, my old clutch was so bad I didn't realize it was bad, even though I should have, considering I work on cars for a living.
Yeah.
The pedal was on the floor, and that's like the first sign of your clutch being bad.
Right.
And when I moved to the new one, it moved the grabbing point to like the top, like it should, where it should be, and I had to like learn how to drive stick all over again.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Sorry, son. You told me I couldn't do it, so I had to do at least.
Hey, I didn't say you couldn't do it. I said I don't. You're saying you're not gonna do it. I know you are. So.
I didn't want you to go home without saying I told you so. At least once.
It's so weird being in the passenger seat, man.
Yeah, you like want to get a hold of the control, don't you? It's really hard giving up that
Whenever
control.
he rides, he's only ridden in this thing a couple times with me driving. I never really get on it because
you know I'll yell at you.
literally I'll be doing the speed limit. I won't even be going 5 over, and he'll be like, "You should slow down." I'm like, "I'm not speeding." You're like, "Oh, it felt like it was faster."
It does feel like it's going faster.
It does.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's just a placebo effect of how loud it is.
Agreed.
We got a hill.
That's
oh man,
I'm taking it easy because I know what it does in my truck.
hell yeah! What?
Whoopsie.
Like he never even stopped driving stick. What the shit? That was awesome. I was not expecting that. Oh wow.
There you go. I'll put it in high. No, you never forget how to drive a stick.
I guess.
So you used to that little clutch.
I just didn't think you were gonna go full balls to the wall.
I only took it to 80. Slow down very quickly.
That's awesome.
Really?
A third.
In third?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a believer.
I told you it's fast for what it is.
I really didn't expect that type of gear ratio on this. So I'm taking third gear, nice and easy.
Yeah.
I can step a little bit. I'm like, wow. It's
Yeah. Even fourth is pretty damn. Even fifth is isn't even the highway gear. 6 is the highway gear. 5th you can floor and it'll still put you in your seat a little.
It's just some tight gearing on it, that's for sure. Okay.
It's surprising though, right?
Yes.
Like,
I'll behave now.
I'll behave now.
Mostly. It is a big old target, you know.
Yeah, it's a big old bright orange target.
The closer we get to where, the better chance it will have of somebody wanting to give us an issue. Even shifting it, it's like why even use the first 3 gears?
I think it's just because that big ass gear I got in the back.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Might as well just start right off at third and go from there.
Yeah. What I love about the power level it's at is you can be at the highway, you don't even have to go down to 4th and 3rd. You can just put it in 5th and
I can see
you
why,
can pass somebody if you needed to.
That's what I was just noticing is that, I'm sitting there in 5th right now. If I wanted to step on it, I could feel it. It's got to get up and go if you want it. And that's without having to, to feather the clutch and then the grip either. Which I used to have to do with my old 64 Galaxy.
Yeah.
You have to feather the clutch, give it a little bit and stump on it, or downshift and give it some. But I'm just sitting there doing 50 on a 55-mile-an-hour road. And
it puts you in your seat. It's got the torque.
It's got what you want when you want it.
That's another thing. You're on a drag radial, so it's not going to lose any traction.
Guy's backing out.
Yeah.
Just figured announces coming.
I do the same thing. Horn isn't going to do shit, but that certainly will.
That's what I'm saying. You don't need a horn. Just give it a little tap of the gas, catch it around, went up. There he is.
Yeah, that's the great thing about this whole Coyote platform. They're just easy to make power, and bone stock. They're quick, but just a few simple bolt-ons, and it isn't nothing to
It
mess
does
with.
have one problem I don't like about it, Nick.
What?
You can't do 35.
Why not?
It's impossible.
Oh God.
It's not normal.
It's not normal. It's like, go, come on.
I mean, I go faster down this road in my truck, but with this thing, it's like a big old target.
Yeah. Your truck's all nice and quiet, and
Yeah, no copper's gonna be pulling my ass over
Yeah.
with a nice little silver truck. This thing, they see it coming, they're like, they pull the guns out, they're ready to fire.
Get out of the car.
Yeah, face down, eat your dirt.
That's why it's so much fun when I take it to the track, because I can just let it eat and just have a good old time. And not have to worry about some dickhead pulling out in front of me or some stupid shit like that.
So when are you gonna get some mufflers for this thing?
One thing at a time, okay? It's kind of a muffler, but kind of not. It looks more like a straight pipe that looks like a resonator.
Yeah, we used to do the same thing back in our day, as you would call it back in the day. We used to run the fireballs, I think they used to be called.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. What are they called? Crap, what the hell is it called?
They were
The big red one? Cherry bomb?
cherry bombs.
Cherry bomb, that's what he's talking about.
Yep, had 2 cherry bombs coming off my headers.
Yeah, but the only reason I don't have like a better exhaust setup is just like I tell everybody, it wouldn't matter if this car came stock when I bought it
Yeah.
or how it came, because literally the only reason it's this loud is because the car came with a catback from Flowmaster, and it's the Outlaw series.
Right.
And if anybody knows about the newer exhaust systems for the Coyotes, that particular one is like the loudest one you can buy. And believe it or not, it actually got quieter when I put the headers on it, because it had all that restriction from the cats and everything, and it kind of droned a lot more. But this, you can roll the windows up, put it on cruise control at 65, and
Well, I have to say, I like the back tires on this, especially when I made that turn coming out of our neighborhood.
yeah.
It didn't break free.
Oh yeah, they hook.
I expected it to break free from a turn, but they hooked.
Oh, if I had the street tires on it, it would have. But these, they ain't letting go.
They didn't let go at all. That's really surprised me.
Yeah. It's a good tire for technically a street tire because it's got a dot number, but it's more for a drag strip tire. But yeah,
So
that's
you
why.
going up Friday to the Tunes?
Tunes.
Yeah, but the track, are you gonna go up Friday?
I didn't know there was one. Oh, a test tune?
Test the tune?
Is there one?
I thought there was.
Oh,
It's supposed to be like 80 degrees this weekend. Good time to do it.
that would be a good time to do it.
So we used to build touch. Just couldn't let go. I should just start off in 5th gear if you don't.
To be fair, this clutch is something hard to just step back into after not driving for years. Even, you don't really lose knowing how to drive stick, but
Yeah.
the clutch definitely comes into play with this particular one.
Gotta loosen my leg up a little bit too.
Yeah,
I'm trying to angle it, shift it,
yeah.
and you gotta use a little more leg than I have.
So I'm still pretty impressed considering you've had all these issues in the past with
Well, a lot of
hips
people
and
don't
stuff like
realize
that.
I can't lift my left leg any higher than 4 or 5 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
And then to be able to work a clutch at the same time, I'm impressed I'm doing it.
I'm impressed that you're doing it, and because even me, after the whole motorcycle accident,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily my leg. Well, I guess it is my leg, but it's not my clutch, my leg. It's my right leg because that's the side I got hit on because I got T-boned.
Right.
And it's that, and if it's a long drive, my whole like right side from like my hip down is just like inflamed, and it just hurts to beat the band. It just it sucks. Brakes are pretty good, right?
Yeah.
6 pistons do that. See, at idle, it's not that bad.
True.
It's got a good whoa, 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 whoa to it.
Feel it in the shifter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the other thing with it. It's transmission mounted. It's not body mounted like stock or it mounts to the actual body. This just has two arms coming off the top of the shifter and it bolts into the trans itself. Makes for a better shifting experience in my opinion.
Yeah. I wasn't sure of the throw on it.
Yeah, it's like right.
I was pushing too far down there. Now I'm getting used to the throw on it. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it just takes a minute. Once you get it, you can't forget it. It's super simple.
So that's not bad. 6 speed, huh?
It's a pretty short throw too compared to stock. The short.
Well, like it
if you had the stock
naturally goes in. You don't have to think about it.
That's what I like about it. It's really confidence inspiring. For that shifter. You know when it's in gear.
You don't have to think about it, just it's there.
I should have asked you that right after we left out of the house when you hit like 1 through 4. Because it seemed like you
didn't have to look for it, did I? I know where it is. It just has 2 more gears than my car had.
Yeah. Yeah, what was that, 3 on a tree back then?
On the first car I had 3 on a tree. The second was a 4-speed down here.
Oh yeah.
See how I behaved myself? I didn't. Get tempted. I was going to downshift and give him excitement. But I decided not to do it.
Yeah. Plus, I just figured it was a really nice day for doing this.
It's a really nice day.
Because it's been raining like this whole past week. Hey, look, someone's breaking their neck.
Really?
He was hardcore staring. Oh, that's funny. Now you know what it's like driving this thing. Everybody freaks out over it. It's great. And it's nothing more than just a slightly modified 5.0 Mustang. It's nothing special. But if you need it to go, it'll go.
Well, this gear ratio, I think, makes a difference.
Yeah, it definitely helps.
5.0.
No.
I'll tell you right now, I've driven the 5.0 before, and this ain't it.
Yeah.
And Bob, our neighbor, he just got that new Mustang of his, right?
Yeah.
And I drove that this weekend.
Oh, did you?
Well, in my mind, I drove it.
In my mind, I drove it. You're preparing yourself.
He's got a V6 in it.
Yeah.
It's the pony. It's not the
that's
GT. But that's exactly what he wanted. He wanted
that's just
with good
Bob.
gas mileage.
Yeah.
But it still has that great look to it on a car. It has the great lines. And that V6, it has some get up and go on it.
Oh yeah, they're definitely good for what they are. But if we're gonna argue gas mileage, this thing is full bolt-on with no cats or anything that's supposed to help it get better gas mileage. And if I keep out of it on 93, it'll still get like 25 or 25 or 24 miles of the gallon.
Okay, but you know, it had that caveat I heard. If
I keep my foot out of it. All I'm saying is it's capable of doing that. So Bob didn't have to get a V6.
Yeah, he did.
So theoretically it could have gotten an even better number, considering it would have been bone stock. All right,
I'll quit torturing and let you take over from here.
Yeah, I figured you might want to get a break from your leg.
Yeah, that worked me over.
All right, we're gonna get some gas. We shall see you in a minute. Ooh, man, you're short.
I am shorter. I'm not 6'3" something other like you.
Yeah. And pretty soon this thing.
Now, don't do what I do. Do what you're supposed to do.
I might mess with you a little bit.
No, you can't. You're not allowed. Nope. I'm Dad. You can't misbehave. You have to behave.
I figure it's only
Don't make me take your keys away.
I figure it's only fair.
Don't make me ground you.
How's your leg feeling?
little numb.
A little numb. I figured.
But once I realized how to, I only had to throw it an inch maybe to shift. It was like, it became a lot easier. I could heel shift it rather than moving the whole leg.
Yeah.
Because when I first started, I was shifting the whole thing and the whole clutch down. I was like, oh, this throw out's pretty quick. And I just was starting to tap it just to shift it. Instead of actually shifting, pushing it in, I just tapped it to shift. I was surprised it was letting me do it, but it did.
Well, I should have let you play with the two-step.
No.
Just to shoot a flame ball or two?
No. No. You don't want to do that to me.
Why not?
Because then I'd have to take it to the strip and show you I could do it quicker than you could.
Oh, okay.
All right? So then the competition would be on. Who could race the car faster, you or me?
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah? If you remember with the Monty, a certain person in our family was trying to race it faster than me and wasn't able to do it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys did kind of go back and forth with it. So overall, your thoughts?
Well, I shouldn't be on the track. Because I'm crazy and there's only one thing I want to do is go straight as fast as I can do it.
Well,
I'll
that's
be
the fun
damned.
about going to the track. You don't got to worry about some dickhead pulling out in front of you and destroying your car or your life.
Right, and why I got married and was told to stay off the track.
Yeah. But overall thoughts of the car?
Well,
I think I did a good job.
As I said, the mods you've added to the gear ratio is definitely the most impressive of it all. The shifter, I like the short shifter on it. It's easy, it's intuitive.
You know it's in gear when it's in gear.
It's intuitive. You don't have to think about it. It's just, now you're moving the car, you're driving the car, you're not thinking about shifting.
Yeah.
And that's a big difference. You don't have to worry about throwing it or not hitting the gear. It's just there.
Yeah. It's really responsive. And it's mostly probably the gearing, but I just like how responsive the car is in general.
Yeah.
Like you.
But when you step on it, there is no hesitation.
Like we did earlier. Yeah. Even in fifth gear, it still had enough torque to get you out of the way if you needed it to be.
Yep, you sure did. But it was instantaneous response on the throttle. Yeah. Unlike, some vehicles, you step on it and then you got to wait a couple of seconds for it to say, oh yeah, you stepped on it.
That's what I was saying, because like I was saying earlier, you just got that truck and one of the first things you said to me is it was kind of laggy.
Yeah.
And tuning definitely fixes that, because this is just on a garbage email tune right now. I still need to buy a new tuner so I can go back to Don O'Brien so he can redo all my stuff.
Because I love the truck, but again, it has that built-in hesitation when you step on it. And it shouldn't. I mean, there's no reason that motor should hesitate.
But it's just because of the fly-by-wire.
Fly-by-wire, right. They think this is Microsoft or Facebook, and you step on the gas and they want, are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Click OK. Like, no, I stepped on it for a reason. Now move it, dumb shit.
Yeah, he's kind of iffy on the idea, but I say we do some things to the truck. Definitely get some sort of email tune on it so they can fix that issue, so you can actually have a better response to your pedal. Because I noticed it too, because I've driven it a couple times. It definitely has a lag to it.
It does have a lag.
But
it does have the power too, and they also have the limiter too low, because I don't like being stopped at 6,000 RPM.
Yeah.
When I step on it, I mean it.
Yeah, Coyotes rev high too. So
they can rev 8,000. Get out of my way. I'm taking it up there. I always thought about being up there with the clouds. I'm not down here with the little babies. I want to be up there with the clouds. 8,000 RPM to my place.
Yeah, they're definitely high revving motors. Factory, this thing, I think it's like 7 or I think it's 7.
Yeah.
Red line.
Well, we tested it on the truck, and you saw it die around 6,000. 6,200.
On my car in particular, just because it's a Mustang, it's probably going to rev higher than the truck would. But all I did was take it to Dan O'Brien, and he literally asked me, one of the last things he asked me, he was like, where do you want me to set your
red line
your rev limit at? And I was like, well, these modifications are supposed to support 8,000 plus revving, so stick it to 8,000 and we'll see how I like it.
Yep. We need to put a nice little red light on there to show
light.
you your shift spots.
thought about doing that.
And of course, you want to do it like 2/10 of a second earlier than your shift spot because your brain's going to take that long to register and do the shift. So you want to get the maximum out of that.
Same thing with
run.
leaving off the line. You want to leave at that second yellow, not on the green.
Well, yeah, you don't ever want to leave on the green because you're already late then.
Yeah.
Might as well have a piece of pizza and finish it.
Well, I'm glad.
Guessing light's part of racing.
Yeah.
Learning how to guess that light is part of racing.
Well, overall, I'm pretty glad that you were able to drive it and actually liked it. And,
Well, I do like it. It was easy to drive.
yeah.
And the handling was nice too, I noticed. It's good stiff handling.
That's mostly to do with the suspension modifications I have. 'Cause
Yeah.
I got those Steeda braces in the back, Steeda Performance, that basically just bolt the rear cradle to the actual frame of the car to completely eliminate any sort of movement from the body to the actual.
Well, I didn't notice any body roll during the turns or whatnot when I stepping on it, and throwing left or right tire drop or whatever. I didn't see any of that. That was kind of nice to feel a good stable release. Now all you gotta do is just trade Dad in for a female, and you're set. Because there's only one thing that takes your money more than your car. And that's a girlfriend.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm still single? I can't build a race car in a
You
relationship.
can't build a race car and be with a girlfriend. That's just that simple. You got to have one or the other. And then once you have the other, you'll never get the first.
Yeah. Well, you could. You just get yelled at a lot.
Yeah.
I'll just do like you do. Just buy.
You mean like me?
Just buy things. And just
No.
don't say
Your mom
anything.
might see this. She already thinks I'm a bad influence. Because you know me. If I want it,
Yeah.
I buy it.
Fair enough.
See? And then ask for forgiveness later. And by the way, make sure you get a good dog house, because if you have that kind of attitude, you spend a hell of a lot of time in it. I know I do.
I know I do. Well, I don't know if you guys saw on camera, his head kind of has like a cone shape because my mom likes to beat him with frying pans, and it just kind of evens itself out.
Yep.
It goes like either side every other day.
Well, that's why I sleep one night on the right and one night on the left, so that when I get the ding, it evens out.
Okay.
Get a nice little ridge line down the middle. Somewhat like Worf, from Star Trek.
Oh, Lord.
It has that little word on the bottom of the pen that said you had it coming, and it was left right on the side of the head.
Oh, Lord. Well, I'm glad I finally let you drive it.
It's about damn time.
Yeah. I just figured, what's the
I
point?
got tired of having to rip off the keys and go running on it.
I just figured there's no point in not letting you drive it.
Yeah, I figured, last year you'd have caught me at the track 2 or 3 times I was up there with it. It's like nobody ever noticed. It's like, cool, I'll drive it again.
Oh my God.
Can't help myself.
I can tell.
Like we told you, we're going to build, myself and our neighbor Bob, we're going to build us another 72 Monty.
And you're
It will be an
lose every
automatic
time.
though. It won't be a 4, 5, or 6 speed. It'll be an automatic. We're putting it on the track.
Well, that does make sense with your leg and stuff.
Yep. We want it on the track and an automatic, so it'll give me the best response for what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Bob isn't the youngest anymore. I could say that because I'm pretty sure he doesn't watch these.
I'm pretty sure.
Knowing you'll like share it with him on Facebook just to make
Yep.
sure he watches it.
Yeah, I'm
In that
pretty sure.
case, you're old, Bob. Sorry. It's just a fact.
He's going to say I'm older. I think you kind of like popped that last gear a little slow.
Oh, whatever.
You're a little slow on that shifting. You need to work on that. It should be not this shit. Okay, I'll teach you. Don't worry.
Really? I thought I did good.
I'll teach you.
I'm pretty quick. I'm quick-ish.
You got to get it out of your head. It's got to be all one move.
Did you see the video with Andy? He was...
Yeah, Andy did good.
No, he was like granny.
teach you.
He was granny shifting.
I know he was.
He's like, ah.
I admit he was.
Want to stop at Tim Hortons? Ah. I know he's gonna watch this because whenever I put it to be scheduled to post on YouTube, he always goes over to make sure I didn't mess anything up.
Yeah.
Like last time.
Yeah. Well, Andy needs to take his petticoat off and learn to shift.
Yeah. Well, you notice in the video, he's like, I did really good though. I was like, yeah, well, kinda.
Yeah. I'll teach you
For
guys
you.
the proper way.
For you. Because this is really the first stick car he's had in a really long time.
Yeah.
And he's definitely doing better, but because he would not shift like fast at all, he's too afraid.
Yeah.
But granted, he had the stock shifter in it at the time, and those stock ones are not confidence inspiring at all. It's literally like driving a semi truck. It's terrible. It's like that's what I like about this. And I remember when I first got the shifter, the video for it, I think it was on American Muscle or one of the sites. Basically, from like first to neutral is now first to second. That's how much shorter of a throw it is. Same thing with third neutral, fifth neutral. It's basically just cutting it directly in half, which is really nice. It's nice being able to know, one, that you're in gear, and two, that it doesn't take 10 years to get there.
You can always go to the just forward, back type of.
That's like high money race car
It's
stuff.
not, yeah, but
not.
it's a good shifting strategy. No thought in it, just forward, back, and done, and you're where you need to be.
I just feel like that would feel too much like an auto, like a power glide.
We just called them bang shifters in our day.
Yeah.
Who needs a clutch? Just cram it in it with a horse bang shifter.
You want to hear a flame ball? Right next to this car.
I don't think that might scare that person.
Oop, shit. Oopsies.
Watch your nose.
Oop.
That bump.
Hope I didn't melt that F-150's bumper. Sorry.
Yeah, that's sweet.
You can smell the fuel. Most of the time I'll use that as my horn too.
Yeah, it works.
It'll scare the shit out of them, get them. Most of the time it's when people are riding my ass like way too close.
I wish I had that.
Obviously there's no horn in the back, so I gotta do something, right?
Yep. Nothing better than a nice little fireball to get a tailgater off your ass.
Yeah.
Although I think this is funny. You're not even doing the speed limit. You're just a little under it. And just because of the sound of this car, the neighbors think that you're speeding through the neighborhood.
Yeah. Doing 20.
It's loud is fast in their mind.
Yeah.
It has a strong throaty sound to it as well, so that gives them the impression.
Well, if they have any complaints, they can come right to me, just so I know
I
which...
don't think you're supposed to stick the whole tree in the trash can, dude.
Yeah.
Supposed to like chop it up, eh?
Well, if they have any complaints, they can come directly to me, so I know where to park my car in the morning, so I can start it right up and just piss them off, wake them up at 6:30 in the morning.
That'll do it.
Oh man.
All right, now comes the hard part.
Getting out.
Yeah.
You need me to go to the other side to help you?
I'll let you know in a minute.
All right, guys, we're back. That's it for the video. Like my dad said, he thought it was pretty dang good for what it is, but yeah, that's basically it. Maybe something will happen with that truck in the future. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see your opinion on it. I don't know, but
Leftovers from your car.
leftovers, and I'll probably get some stuff just because it's in a way it's kind of my truck in a way, kind of.
Yeah, I can see you now saying, "Hey, Dad, buy me a supercharger so I can give you that."
So I can give you the old one, yeah.
One, right.
Yeah.
I see you doing it.
No. But that's basically it, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.